Now let's understand what is Snowflake Data Warehouse. Snowflake is a Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. Currently, it is supporting three clouds: AWS, Azure, Azure, and GCP. While creating Snowflake account, while creating Snowflake account, we choose a backend cloud. We choose a backend cloud. And next one, tip. Snowflake Snowflake separates storage and processing. Storage and processing. Next one. Next one. There is no limitation for storage. There is no limitation for storage. There is no limitation for number of missions in processing. There is no limitation for number of missions in processing. Let me add a point here. I started e-commerce business. I started e-commerce business. Let's say I have only GBs of data, GBs of data in first 6 months. In 6 months, my expectation is I'm going to get huge volumes of data, but in 6 months, I'm doing lot of advertisements to to make my e-commerce application uh, reachable to many clients in all over world. Then initially it reached only few people. Few people started using this application. It generated max of GBs of data. I stored this data into Snowflake. Then let's say I can pay only for this GBs of data. In traditional architecture, whether your data size any, no matter how many missions you set up in cluster, you have to purchase hardware, you have to purchase licensing of softwares. Okay, for setuping environment, you have to take data centers. Lot of things you have to invest. But here, for this storage, how much you used, you can pay only for that. So maintenance cost is less. Next one. To process this GBs of data, I need two missions one. I need four missions one. We have a virtual warehouse concept. Virtual warehouse concept. I can create a virtual warehouse one with two missions. I can create another virtual warehouse with four missions. Then these are more than enough. I am using few resources to process this data. Whenever my report required, then it will send request, right? It uses either two missions virtual warehouse or four missions virtual warehouse when we want to display a report. So processing also we are paying less amounts. Next one. All of sudden my application reached to many people in the world data is growing. Data is growing not like anything. Then you least bother about resources in storage, resource in processing. You just this storage automatically scalable. There is no limitation in backend of my Snowflake storage. There is no limitation. You can store any sizes of data. My data is growing. I need more machines. You can create different virtual machines with different sizes. Whatever the resource size you required, you can call only that virtual warehouse. Snowflake charges only for that resources. Even though if you create multiple warehouses with different sizes, they will not charge unless you use. So scalability is flexible. There is no limitation in storage. There is no cluster limitation like traditional architecture. There is no limitations of resources in cluster. You can create any number of resources in processing. Our storage supporting unlimited storage. And second one, like a traditional architecture, you do not require multiple administrators. If it is traditional data warehouse, along with the data warehouse admin, you need network administrator, you need operating system administrator, you need other administrators like power and other data center maintenance engineers, etc. But here, you no need to do anything. Zero management cost. Okay, there are plenty of features or advantages in Snowflake. That's why most of the people migrating their traditional data warehousing into Snowflake data warehousing. Clear writing? What is Snowflake?